that we shall overcome someday. Black and white together. Black and white together. Black and white together. Everybody. Black and white together now. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. Amen.
Thank you all for coming out today and being a participant in this march today. I think it's important that we're sitting here, and it's hard to see with that one sign right now, but in front of a justice complex. I mean, an appropriate place to be asking for justice in this case for Chavis Carter. I think what's very important is we've all gone through the stories, the storyline, what's occurred, what's happening. I think the difficulty is that we've allowed a lot of assumptions, a lot of opinions to come out as facts. And we have to avoid doing that in that case. An investigation cannot start with a conclusion. It has to start with the facts, and the facts are followed to a conclusion. In this case, we've started off with this assumption that there's only one scenario here, and that's Chavis Carter committing suicide. Listen, we do not know what happened that night at this point in time. We're not ready to say what happened in that night, that time. But why is there such a rush for judgment? Why do we have this need since day one to say this young man took his life? Why would he do that? What reasons did he have to do that? This is a young man who is just starting his life, and he's out there, he's handcuffed in the back of his car, he's been searched twice, and there's a gun. A lot of you would say, well, that the gun was in the car. Well, show me evidence the gun was in the car. Don't tell me you missed the gun, and so it probably is in the car. Show me evidence to show me that the gun was in the car. Show me evidence where the gun came from. You've not done that. How can I accept the story with no evidence? How can the family accept this story?
How delighted we are that you've come today with amazing non-violent discipline. Say whenever non-violent and discipline and focus and our goals are clear. If our quest is justice, all benefits justice. We want fairness for all the people. This issue is not so much black and white. It's wrong and right. Justice is the right thing. Jonesboro, City, 20% African American.
20% African American.
The police, 3 African Americans. It's not right. 111 firemen.
111 firemen.
1 African American.
1 African American.
It's not right. Judges. 0. It's not right.
It's not right.
State. 16%. African American. Prisons. 50%. We want our share. Jobs. Justice. Healthcare. And responsibility. Arkansas. Alabama. The big game. It's not skin color. It's uniform color. It's not direction. It's not complexion. Direction. We can learn to live together. Football field. The basketball court. The military. We can learn to live together. We want answers. We want Department of Justice. The FBI. To intervene now.
We've got information today that there was no gun residue test conducted on Chavis Carter.
Say it again.
This is the same thing we've been wanting. No gun residue test done on Chavis Carter. Answer me this question. Why? If I'm sitting there and I'm the Jonesboro Police Department and a tragic event has just unfolded and I see this young man who's listen, we say we saw nothing. No officer says he was in the car. No officer says he saw what happened. We've seen no video evidence, no audio evidence to tell us what happened. All we know is a medical examiner's report that says, listen, here's a gunshot very close to his temple. Mind you, this is why this young man is handcuffed in the backseat of a squad car, and we still don't know where this gun came from. But then, if we want to, if we're in that position, we're saying, how do we prove our innocence? How do we say, listen, this is a tragic event, and this young man did something unexplained? Why not take gun residue tests? Why not take gun residue tests? And why is that information?
Where the shell at?
If that stuff was not there, why release today? I've heard of more releases this afternoon on this 40-minute march from the scene of this tragic event to the criminal justice complex here in Jonesboro. Is that what it's going to take? Is it going to take us continually marching? Is it going to take us continually asking for why to find out what happened to this young man? Listen, there's an obligation, there's a duty that they assumed the minute they took this young man into custody. And that was to protect that young man. They were to provide answers to what happened to this young man. And let me assure you, we have not been given those answers. Do not take assumptions. Do not take opinions. Do not take these things as facts because they are not so. Where are the facts in this case? We're missing 3.5 minutes of video. The most important 3.5 minutes that probably could have been generated. Why display the rest without displaying this? And listen, we're not going to rush to judgment as though they've done. We're going to wait and see what the facts have given us to tell us what happened that night. But no, the family is not going to sit by and just accept that this was the answer.
That we shall
overcome someday. Black and white together. Black and white together. Black and white together. Everybody. Black and white together. There is now. We shall overcome someday. Amen. Let me make this appeal. Joe.
I'm not really sure how we can demand that the Jonesboro Police Department doesn't remove itself from the investigation because of all the mishaps, the late releases of information, the fact that there was no gun residue test conducted on Chavis Carter. We don't even know if, listen, were gun residue tests conducted on the police officers?
That's right.
And if not, why not? And if so, what are those results? The family will actually have an opportunity to grieve the loss of their son with documented facts of what happened. And until that time, we are not going to sit by and accept the fact that it was just a suicide. Anything could have happened. That's why we're supposed to be conducting this investigation. Tell us what happened. Tell us truthfully what happened.